What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. I'm listening to Marvin Gaye, chilling, so don't mind me. Um, Slim pickings on both sides. Mostly men and women are complaining about having slim pickings on both sides. You know, men are saying, every woman, just because she's a woman, it's not a good choice. She's not a good woman. Stop trying to say that just because she's a woman, y'all are just batting 1,000 like, oh, all women are great. Not true. Women are saying that's the same thing about y'all. A lot of y'all ain't shit. And we're like, okay, well, let's meet in the middle, because the way I look at it is, every guy, women in some aspects are saying that all the men ain't shit. So I'm just gonna say, let's meet in the middle. You have a sea of below average people, you have a sea of average people, and you have a sea of exceptional people. Personally, I think people are hurt or feel disenfranchised because they're trying to date people out of their league. Below average people want to date average people. Average people want to date exceptional people. And then, exceptional people want to date exceptional people. But there's too much of a hierarchy. Everybody has to be on some superficial, over the top level, which creates slim pickings, because nobody's honest about their own self-worth or what they bring to the table. Not so much just their self-worth, but what they're bringing to the table, for real. Guys talk about, women actually think they're bringing something to the table just by showing up, rather. And it's completely ridiculous. And women are complaining about the same thing. Guys feel like they're entitled to certain things because they're just showing up. But at the end of the day, who's worth it? Because, okay, if we go about education, then you're going to have your issues with slim pickings because you want an educated person. And then amongst the educated people, how many of those people are actually intelligent? And then amongst those educated, intelligent people, how many of them actually are productive and fulfilling their potential? A lot of different factors, right? As far as relationship goes, we're talking about people who, are you really attractive? That's the question. Are you really a good mate? Another question. Are you faithful? Another question. Are you loyal? Another question. Are you a team player? And are you sane or insane, right? So if you find yourself on the wrong side of these questions, you are slim pickings. If you are in the plethora of people that don't nobody want to pick, rather. If you find yourself on the right side of that equation, you become slim pickings. Because the majority of people are not exceptional. The majority of people are not well balanced. The majority of people don't have it all together. And too many people are trying to play like they do. It's a facade. It's bullshit. Everybody's not rich. Everybody's not upper class. Everybody's not upper middle class. Everybody's not middle class. If we look at the numbers of how society works, we can tell you, the 90th percentile is still 10%. It's still another 90 out there that's beneath that, right? or 89%, however you want to look at it. So the reason I'm saying that is to say this. If you don't want people to live above your means, you shouldn't love above your means. You know, maybe you hit the jackpot with a person. Maybe you hit the lotto. And I'm not saying that it's that difficult to find a great person, but I'm saying if we're all looking for the exact same people, then it's slim pickings. If all these women want to date the same guy, and then they all mad that he's not being faithful, that's your fucking fault. You all chose the same person. It was other people you didn't choose as collectively as a group. If men are chasing the same one woman, then that's your fault. I mean, you looked over a plethora of other women. So get your ego out the way. That's all I'm saying. Just get your ego out the way. I'm keeping it short, man. I got shit to do. Peace.